What's up, everybody? Welcome to Like Clark Work. As you may notice, I've got a bit of a helper here today. This is Isaiah. He gets to do some of the manual grunt work while I work on a couple other little things. As you can see, we're still working on the stone. I don't know how many videos the stone is going to take up, but it feels like it's quite a few. It's probably been a month and a half, solid month and a half, maybe 2 months since we actually started putting the stone in. I actually haven't physically been here in a month. Been working on some other projects, but I've got Isaiah working on some stone, and he might help me with a couple other odds and ends. But what I'm going to start working on is I got to pour a little foundation pad for my column, my jack post that I'm putting in. So that's what I'll be working on. It's really nothing too crazy or too in-depth. Really gonna make it kind of simple. Then we're gonna line everything up, make sure it's all right. So that's what we're working on. Okay, so what I'm working on again is this little footer, if you will. I've got a couple of boards here that I'm going to use. I'm going to do a 2 foot by 2 foot by whatever this is. Probably a little deeper than this. I'll figure it out. I think it's 8 inches. 8 to 10 inches is plenty. There's not a whole lot of weight on all this, so I'm not overly worried about it. But I do want something. So. Yeah, so that's 8 inches deep. What we're gonna do is make it 2 2-foot pieces. And I'm not looking for it to be super perfect. We've got 2 2-foot pieces. We're technically we wanted a 2 foot by 2 foot. We do. Oh, these are only 1 inch boards. So 24 goes up to 26. So you have 2 foot by 2 foot on the inside, not just the outside. I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. The biggest thing is I want this here level, so flat with each other. One side. Call that good. Call that good. So ideally, this goes in here something like this. I get it pretty level underneath, evenly level. I get it where I want it to be. I don't have my 4-foot level with me, but I know these are pretty level. So I might think we kind of just set it where it lies. My issue is I'm trying to decide if I want to try to pour it. I only have like an hour left to be here, so. So I also have some rebar that I'm going to put it in. I'm not going to go too crazy with the rebar. I've got 4 pieces, and I'll just do like a kind of like a grid inside the box. And then when I pour it, I'll make sure that that is up into the concrete and not just laying on the bottom, because if it's on the bottom, it doesn't actually do anything. In the back of my mind, I was going to pour this today. I've got the concrete sitting right over there. And that would have been great. The problems that I'm kind of having, but could figure out, is I don't have my laser level, nor do I have any real level except like a 1-foot level. So the 1-foot level would be fine for leveling up this little footer pad and getting it set and level, but I don't know quite the elevation that I want it in relation to my final concrete floor. So this pad, this little foundation footer pad, whatever you want to call it, is going to be underneath the floor. So I'm going to pour the top of this footer is going to be 4 inches below the top of the concrete slab that I'm going to pour for the floor. When I do all of the concrete later, like with the truck, this whole thing will be underneath all of that. It's not going to be at floor level or floor height. So I could guess where the floor is going to be, but unless I know that quite for sure, there's a couple options that I have. I could just try to pour the footer low, and then it'll be, 5-6 inches, whatever, of floor concrete on the top of this, and so that would work out all right. But my problem is I want to do 1 inch of rigid foam underneath the floor, and so that's where I would like it to be more. That's why I'd like it to be more exact, because that rigid foam would go right over this footer pad. It wouldn't go under the post. It would go around the post, but it would be under the concrete floor and over top of this pad. So I don't really want that to have to like dip or make pockets, or it could be where it could be weak if the foam is dipped and breaks. It's just, so I might have to wait another couple days to pour the concrete, which is kind of sad because I wanted to do it while it's actually like really nice today, meaning it's like in the 40s, and so 40s is great. It's only the beginning of December. I don't know when guys are gonna actually watch this part, but it's beginning of December. I gotta get the concrete moving. I want to do that at least, this little piece on a nice day where I can just pour it and leave it, not have to worry about it, not have to heat up the room in order for it to set. So I think I'm gonna wait and fill around a couple other things, get the rest of this stone in. Give Isaiah over here a break shoveling, because he's been shoveling for a little while now. Okay, so we got a bit more of the stone brought in. You think we're gonna have enough stone out there, Isaiah?
I don't know.
We're cutting it pretty close, which is either a really good thing and that we'll have like just the perfect like right amount and I won't have to like worry, or we'll be a little bit over, which will be okay, or we'll be a little bit under, which won't be okay. So we'll continue to wait to find out the answer of that problem. So yeah, we got most of that in. We made the little pier box, a little footer box for the post. While Isaiah was shoveling some by himself, I went and those big gaping holes that I had in the walls, I just put some plywood over one there for that. And then there was one over there that I also threw a piece of plywood on for now. I figured that'll be good enough. Part of the reason being is, if you see that, that is poop. Why is there poop on my floor? Well, there's poop on my floor because there was something in here. I'm assuming it was a cat. What do you think, Isaiah? What do you think? Do you think it was a cat? What kind of poop does that look like?
Looks more like a dog.
Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. That's the point. Anyway, so hopefully next time that we're here, we'll be able to pour the concrete, and I'll have my level. My jaw is cold. I'll have my level, so we'll be able to figure out just how high we need to make that, and that'll be good. But other than that, we're just cleaning up, and we're out of here. So thanks for watching. Thank you, Isaiah, for helping. Everybody say what's up to Isaiah. Thanks for watching.